We back and we back. Zeus P, Tank Juice. Let the light in, man. It's the 2-hour lunch break, dog. I'm locked in. So turn your speakers up a notch and grab the white gin. And when I'm on the road to the office or the crib, it's Big Zeus, St. Jude, the ones I wanna hear. This is that 2-hour lunch break live from Lady Bird J Lake. Coming to you live, putting on for the city. This is that 2-hour lunch break live from Lady Bird J Lake.
And it's coming home to Texas. It's coming home all the way to Austin, Texas, baby.
Welcome back to another episode of the 2-Hour Lunch Break Podcast, man. A podcast for Austin, from Austin. I'm your host, Trot with Zeus, man. And today we're tapping in with an artist who's been putting in real work all over Texas, man. From Austin roots to building in San Antonio, carving his own lane with a sound that blends lyricism, melody, and real life experience, man. This is someone who we connected with during South by Southwest in 2024 at the Smoker ATX. And now, man, we're circling back to see the growth, the evolution, and what's been happening behind the scenes since then. So we're going to be getting into the music, the mindset, the creative process, and even how his eye behind the camera as a photographer plays into the way he tells his stories, man. So let's get into it, man. We got the homie coming in from 210 to Countdown City, man. We got Qwest in the building, man. How are you doing today?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. Fresh off work.
Yes, sir.
Tired.
Yes, sir. I was going to say, man, number one, man, now that we got you here, man, appreciate you coming through, taking time out of your schedule. Just like you said, man, you fresh off work, so I appreciate you, coming through and, chopping it up with us, right? So now that we got you here, man, let's go ahead and get into it, man. So the last time we chopped it up, it was 2024, South by Southwest at the Smoker ATX. Shout out Jay Soldier. What's been going on for you lately? That's a lot of time. It's been like 2+ years, man. What have you been up to since then?
I want to say, like, a lot has been going on.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I've gotten better at photography. I'm pretty sure I bought like a new camera in between then. Music wise, like I want to say last year was definitely a slow year, just like trying to rebuild and like regain my footing as like a creative, like with music.
Yeah.
I did recently put out a project, like I want to say was like 2 months ago around there. So yeah, just been creating.
Gotcha. So at the time, man, we talked to you, man, I know you had talked about you were just starting to take music seriously, right? Do you feel like you crossed into a new level now with that?
I definitely want to say so, yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so I was doing some research into you, right? And from my understanding, you're actually originally from Austin, right? Now that and you're based in San Antonio, what's that story? What's the story behind that?
So I was born in Austin at St. David's Hospital. I stayed till I was about 11. I stayed out in Pflugerville.
Oh yeah, okay.
I went to like Windermere primary and then like elementary.
Yeah.
And then from there I had moved to Houston because my mom had gotten with my stepdad and we moved all out there. Then from there I moved to San Antonio to live with my dad. And then from there just bouncing between San Antonio and Houston.
Okay.
But then like recently, like getting older, like I moved back to San Antonio and then I'm out in Austin damn near every other week.
Right. So I know, you have experience dealing with both the San Antonio music scene and the Austin music scene. It's two totally different, cultures and perspectives and all that, man. Kind of spell out what's the difference between San Antonio and Austin? Because you don't really hear a ton about the San Antonio hip hop scene like that.
So I want to say the difference between San Antonio and Austin is just like the level of artistry there is between both cities, and then also like culture, like show culture basically. Like shows there, like yes are decent, but it's not like Austin to where like you have an abundance of like big stages to put artists on.
Right.
And so like everyone's kind of fighting for that big stage or that good stage in San Antonio versus like an abundance in Austin. It's like, all right, if this show fits your lane, you're going to be looked at for this show versus everybody trying to get on whatever show just because it's a big name.
Gotcha.
And they have followers.
Okay. So I know you had spoken, and I think this is an old interview you had done. You had spoken about the San Antonio scene being kind of like in a rebuilding phase, right?
Yeah.
Since then, where do you see San Antonio scene now? Has it been any improvement?
I want to say it's I wouldn't. I haven't really been like tapped into the scene like as I was back then.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
like from the most part that I've seen, like all the people that I was, cool with, like all the musicians that I deemed that are like, hey yo, this nigga nice. Like
Right.
So I feel like a lot of them have kind of stepped back and then have been kind of like building quietly, either on like catalog or just like kind of figure out what to do next as far as being a creative.
Gotcha. Okay. So let's switch gears a little bit. Let's go ahead and talk about the music, right? So like your musical journey. I know the last interview that we had, you had mentioned you had been writing since you were young, right? But you only recently, took it seriously. What was the moment that kind of flipped that switch for you?
Me moving back to Texas.
Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
I want to say I moved back to Texas. I was with the homies, like I wasn't even thinking about music, and then I kind of started writing again. After like years of like not writing at all, and then I went out to like my first show in San Antonio, and that kind of like sparked the like drive to like pursue music more serious, because like back then like I used to like say I took it serious but not really.
Gotcha.
But now it's like, all right, cool. If I'm gonna do this, I wanna.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I know coming up, man, you had mentioned you had some, you had some previous musical influences. I remember you listed a few. I want to say it was like Isaiah Rashad, Aaron May. I want to say Saba as well.
Yeah.
Kind of talk about, man, what part of their artistry kind of like show up in your work?
I want to say Isaiah Rashad, definitely.
Okay.
Like the Sonics.
Right, yeah.
Sometimes like how he does like his vocal, so like background vocals, and then really, like some of his beat choices. I want to say Aaron May, just like I guess the I definitely want to say the presence for sure, and then sometimes like his cadence will definitely show up in some of the songs I do. I want to say my recent song Tints, I feel like is the most Aaron May-esque song that I've done, like in his cadence.
Gotcha.
So that song reminds me a lot of him. And then with Saba is basically more of like being creative with like the song and like doing different things.
Gotcha. I love that. Because I mean, the thing is, every artist has their own influences early until like they're able to find their own voice. You know what I mean? So I love that. Okay, so question for you, man. I know you had spoken about this in another interview. Early on, you had a story about, you had like a show. I want to say it was in San Antonio, where you felt like you weren't really like received like you should have been, right? If you can, man, talk about that story and like, how important has that chip, on your shoulder been coming out of that?
So I don't remember which story it was or like what interview it was. Wait, do you know which one?
This was a couple years back. I want to say this was for like an interview from like 2023 or something like that.
Shit.
Yeah. I did a deep dive. I keep it a buck.
All right, for sure. To be honest with you, I'm not sure which one it was, but it was probably definitely a show that like I was out of my element on, as far as like the crowd and like what type of musicians were there. That happens a lot with like certain artists in certain lanes in San Antonio, because San Antonio kind of has like one general sound, and then you have a few outliers, and then like people will say, "Oh, I didn't even know you were from San Antonio." Like, you don't make music like and it gets to be like that. You kind of see it at shows. So it's kind of like we're fighting an uphill battle to try and appease a crowd that doesn't really necessarily like new.
Yeah. It's like they're kind of a little rigid.
Right.
Gotcha.
They a little, I wouldn't say like not unaccepting, but like a little shy to like newness.
Gotcha. Okay, I get that. Man, okay, so let's go ahead and talk your latest project, man, Through a Window.
Yeah.
Right. So I know we actually talked about the concept via email before we did the episode. I know the concept behind Through a Window is like, really powerful, like this idea that people only see fragments of your life, right? So what inspired that?
So I definitely want to say like Through a Window, like I want to say each song is kind of like a dedication, or not a dedication, but really thinking of like a certain person or a certain situation in mind.
Okay.
Such as the first song being like how I view family and like just my relationship, basically all my relationships within like my life.
Right.
So family is the first song. The second song, Tints, that would be directed towards people who no longer have like a space within my life anymore.
Okay.
What's the third song? Oh, that's damn, what is it? Mile Away. That's like, you know,
Right.
more towards like my relationship life, and the person that I'm with now. The second song is Simba. That's towards like old friends that I used to be cool with, and then like the last song is not Simba. What's his last song called?
Is it Tints?
No. It's Seeds. There we go.
Seeds. Okay.
Yeah. That's basically a reflection of like my my interpersonal relationship with myself.
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha. I love that. So I know you also had a tagline with this project. I want to say it's like stop assuming shit, right? Yeah. So I was gonna say, man, what conversations or experiences like led to that message? Because you don't usually hear that.
It's really like people think that they know you and like they know your life based off things that they saw on the outside looking in, basically through a window, like the whole concept of it. So it's like you think you know me, but you really don't, because you only see one version. Like you only see through this small ass window, but it's like I got shit going on in this house.
Exactly. There's a whole lot going on behind the scenes.
Right. So it's like, hey man, stop assuming what you like, you know what's going on in this house. Like you don't.
Gotcha. Okay, so I got a personal favorite, man, out of what I got a chance to listen to so far. The one that really stuck out to me was Tints, right?
Yeah.
What kind of boundaries did you have to set in your life that inspired that record?
I would want to say just like stop. Like if like people no longer like, my bad. Let me reset.
Are you good?
I want to say what inspired that song was like setting a clear boundary of people who no longer like have a space in my life, such as like if you start acting weird towards me and I don't have an explanation, like past me would have been like, hey man, like try to figure out what's up, like what's wrong.
Right.
But now it's just kind of like, all right man, look, I'm too old for that. I'm cool.
Gotcha.
Like, basically reciprocating the energy that, you know, I feel. And definitely setting a clear boundary of like who I want in my life. And so Tense is really about privacy. Like, look, I'm doing me. People who don't need to be in the need to know aren't.
Gotcha. I get that.
Yeah.
So man, you got another track. I know you brought the name up earlier called 1 Mile Away, right? And in that, I know you said you were talking about like personal relationships, and you really dive into like that distance and like emotional closeness, right? What out of all your relationships, is there like one specific relationship that inspired that track?
The one that I'm in now.
Okay, gotcha. There we go.
I mean, yeah, for sure. Definitely a big majority of the song was written kind of like just dealing with the current relationship. Some of it had to deal with like being married and whatnot.
Right.
But yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so I know, listening to the project from beginning to end, this feels like a very intimate project. Like somebody listening to this, they do get pieces of you. Like this was like a very personal project. Yeah. With that said though, like of course it's also through a window, so you're not getting the full picture all at one time. What do you want listeners to understand about you, like after hearing that project?
That I'm not a perfect human being, like at all. So it's like, yes, you are getting pieces of me, and like I'm telling certain stories, but it's like those are things that I wouldn't say are explaining my side of things, but just giving people who would want to, I guess, know more, like see more.
Gotcha. I love that. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and switch gears from Through a Window to your performances, man. I know you put on a great show. I know the first time we found out about you was at the Smokeout. Now it's at the pre-roll. You had came up from San Antonio and you performed at Flamingo Cantina, and we heard you from the back. And like me and my podcast coach at the time, we like went up to see what it was about. You know what I mean? So you definitely caught our ears more than anything. And with that said though, you've performed at a bunch of different events. Just like the pre-roll, you've also performed at South by Southwest at the Smokeout. I know you've opened up for a bunch of different artists. I want to say it was like another guy, Coda the Friend.
Yeah.
What are those experiences performing in front of those big crowds and like diverse crowds? What has that taught you about performing?
Taught me about performing it's scary. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I bet
performing is scary.
Right.
So like, I feel like no matter how much or like no matter the size of the crowd, like you're always gonna have that nervousness when like you're about to perform. No matter like the Coda of the Friend show, like yes, I was nervous, but I wasn't as nervous as like, oh man, this show is on man, we got things to win and
right.
Yeah. So it's like I felt more comfortable performing in front of like 300-400 people at the Coda of the Friend show than I would say like, hey man, this is a slot for South by Southwest at this. Like I've felt more. So it really just dials down to like, I guess, a level of comfortability that you are, and like you'll always be nervous.
Gotcha. I get that. So, okay. So question for you as an artist, and I actually have this question for all artists. How are you able like to break new music for performance? Like, how do you find that balance, breaking new music that you've made that the crowd hasn't heard yet versus like, your fans' favorites? Like, how do you balance that during a performance?
Definitely. So just having like a show rotation of like keeping like those one or two strong songs that give your identity as like an artist. They always hit with like basically the fan favorite. So keeping at least, I don't know, if you have like a 4-song set, keeping at least 2 of those. Doing something new as a 3rd song, and then like that 4th song is kind of like the last song is definitely dedicated to something that you want to perform and close out the show with. Basically, it's like last words.
Gotcha. So you basically got to come in there with like a game plan, like a playbook almost.
Look, because like people don't think that like shows are marketing opportunities, and like most people don't look at it like that.
Right.
So it's like, what can you do to make these people remember you or notice you or stick with you? Is it coming out with your crowd favorites, and they might lean towards that, or you could do some new shit that they might really fuck with, or you could leave them with something like inspirational or something to think about, to where they're like, damn, what's bro? Who bro?
Right. Yeah.
So definitely, I want to say it was like that at the Coda of the Friend show. Like I definitely started off with a rework that I do usually at like shows, like exclusively, like only shows.
Yeah.
And then I jumped into like a few crowd favorites, and then I did the last song was Tints.
Okay.
So I left off on Tints and like a new song, and so my dumbass completely forgot that forgot to shout out who I am. Instagram handles, all that at the show.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, this is like low key one of the biggest shows I done did. And I done fucking forgot. And like the homie Calamari was like, Did you say your Instagram? I was like,
right.
No. I was like,
missed
fuck.
It, man. Damn.
But lo and behold, people who did like fuck with me, did search me up on Instagram and was tagging me and was like, hey man, I saw you at the show, like great set. So it's like I did get followers off of it ultimately.
Right. Hell yeah. There we go. All right, man. So let's go ahead and talk about the photography. So for a lot of people that really know you, mostly for the music, they don't necessarily know that you're also a freelance photographer.
Yeah.
Right. How did that start for you?
Man, so it all started when I wrecked my car.
Oh shit. Okay.
Right. Yeah. No, I wrecked my car, and then lo and behold, I had like 10,000 sitting in like savings.
Okay.
So I ended up buying like a cash car, and then I was like, oh, let me buy this cheap camera on Facebook Marketplace.
Right.
And that's kind of like, and I started just taking my camera to shows and like shooting like basically small local shows and shit like that. Can I curse on this?
Yeah, no, feel free.
Right,
feel free.
Shit. Yeah, no. So basically, just started off as like a small, like, curiosity to like pick up a camera and like do more.
Gotcha.
And then it kind of like funneled into a thing that I eventually started making like a lot of money off of. Sometimes even paying like my rent for a month.
Hey,
Right.
there we go.
So it's like, yeah, and then I ended up upgrading cameras, and then now I'm thinking about upgrading my camera that I have now to like a camera for video, and then keeping the one I have for like photos.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Gotcha. So, man, I'm curious, man. So, does the photography side, does that like also like influence like the visuals and all that for your music?
It definitely helped a lot.
Okay.
Like shooting my own visuals now, like
Right.
mostly all my visuals now, except like maybe one that I have on Tuck, it has been shot by me.
Oh shit.
Or like
there we go.
shot on my camera, and
Right.
like I had one of the homies maybe prop it up or like make sure everything was recording smoothly. Mostly, yeah, all the visuals that I do now have been shot by me, kind of like influenced just by like the knowledge that I gained from using a camera.
Gotcha. So I'm curious, right? So I know you found success in both photography and music. Like it's paid, like you said, it paid your bills at at points in time.
Yeah.
Right. Now, if you had to choose one creatively as a creative, which would it be? Would it be an artist or a photographer?
See, it.
hey, it's a tough. Hey, I gotta hit you with the tough one, man.
Look. As a creative, like, man, I always want to, perform and do music and
right.
Look, I want to say performing is like my favorite part of being a creative, like hands down, like no doubt. I tell my homies all this, like, hey man, the goal is not to be rich. The goal is to go on a tour. Like, if I can go on a tour, I say my career as a musician has been successful. Like, so I would want to say, like, creative wise, like, I definitely would lean towards being a musician, but like, just like what I know would probably pay the bills, like one day if I like took it hands down serious, would be photography for sure.
Gotcha. I get that, man. So okay, so let's go ahead and let's shift gears a little bit, right? So let's talk about the message behind the music, actually. I know a lot of your music, man, it actually touches on, feeling misunderstood or, kind of like navigating growth, right? What keeps you grounded through making music like that?
Just everyday situations I be going through. I want to say a lot of songs, like, it's hard for me to write a song if I'm not inspired or don't have anything to talk about. And that's kind of what I'm going through, like, right now, currently, even though I just dropped a project. It's like, damn, I have it written in, like, I don't know, like my own music, not features and whatnot. Features and whatnot, sometimes it flows naturally.
Right.
But like my own music is like, if I don't have anything to say or I'm not feeling a certain way or any type of way about a certain situation, it's kind of hard for me to write because it's like I have nothing to really talk about. Right. And so it's like I live life, if like something crosses me the wrong way or rubs me the wrong way, it's like, all right, now I have something to write about. Like, all right, it won't be necessarily a negative thing either. Like, this guy cut me off in traffic.
Right.
I'll write a fucking song.
It's hot 16.
Like, right. No, I'm not like that. But like, just something that like just reminds me of like, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll go write about it. But
Gotcha. So I was gonna say, man, you also talk about perspective a lot, like in your music, right? So with that said, how has your own perspective changed in these last couple of years? I know you had a lot of life experiences since then.
Man, just like being too trusting of people and then like taking people's word for things and kind of just like doing things for yourself. That's kind of how my perspective has changed. It's just kind of like, if you want something, sometimes you got to go out and get it yourself. You can't wait for a handout or the big homie to and give it to you sometimes. So yeah, that's how my perspective has changed for sure.
Gotcha. So so I know you've done a lot in the community, not just Austin, but in San Antonio as well. I know you've been involved in like a bunch of different events, media, and multiple music scenes. How important is community to your journey? I
would want to say community is very, very important. like I said, I'm here in Austin like every other week, and that's because like the community and like the homies that I built out here, like, oh, they be like, oh, we're having a game night or come hang out. I was with Grow Child yesterday playing
Shout out to
Fortnite.
homie Grow Child.
Right.
Yeah.
I was playing Fortnite with him yesterday, and I told him, I was like, yeah, man, I got a podcast tomorrow. And he's like, yeah, I told him about you. I was like, hey, yeah. So definitely community is a lot because people always think community is divisive and like everybody's in competition. And some communities, yeah, we are in competition for certain stages and whatnot, but we can also help each other grow. Like I want to say just recently, TDE had a show here and and I'm over here just trying to bring my camera in. Like, and so what happened was like, I called one homie. He told me, "Hey man, figure it out." And I was like, "All right, man." So what ended up happening was I ended up meeting. I ended up knowing one of the openers from Dallas because me and him follow each other, and like we kind of, I guess, built that mutual respect for each other's art form and each other's creativity. And so I'm like, "Oh man, I'm just trying to get my camera in here," and he gave me a backstage wristband, like an all access, and I'm like, "Hey man, fuck it. Look, hey, if you." Look, I got you on a video recap, like free charge, fuck it. And so it's just like things like that is important to network and, build community because you don't know how that can help you in the long run. Just like getting you backstage behind events or just having access places that a normal person who doesn't network, goes home, performs and goes home would do.
Gotcha. Man, so let's talk work-life balance, right? So I know we were talking about this earlier. You literally came straight from work to pull up. You balancing the 9 to 5, you got your music, you got the photography, you're balancing personal relationships, your own romantic relationships, stuff like that. With all that said though, right? Like how do you decompress from all that? Like when you just need to like get away, like do you like do you go hit the gym? Do you got to go for a drive? Do you got to go, isolate? Like, what does that look like for you?
Man, shit. Like I said, Fortnite. But
hey, there we go.
Look, so it's usually like just chilling at the house, either playing video games or like watching TV, or like out, out going on a drive, or just chilling with my girl, like going to go eat food or something like that. So
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm curious though. I know we were talking about all the different things you do. Like you come across like a workaholic, like on the cool, right?
Sometimes, man.
Now, what's something that people don't see about your grind behind the scenes, man? Because it's almost like looking at you. Have you ever seen like when a duck is on the water?
Yeah.
Right. Like they're crew, like they chilling up top. But up under the water, like the feet going crazy.
Right.
Like they constantly working, man. Like what is something that people don't see about your personal grind, man, like that's going on behind the scenes?
I would want to say like just all the behind the scenes conversations are just like things that be going on within like I guess personal life or like romantic life or just like any parts of my through a window again. Just like parts of my life that's like, oh, this is not good. I gotta focus on this. But I wanna say it's a lot of like resilience and a lot of like I had to take a lot of L's to get to where I'm at.
Yeah.
For sure. I definitely, there are some summers where I didn't even have a job at one point in time. Like my song I Got Fired. Look, some odd reason for every summer, like I end up losing my job somehow. But I usually stay financially stable until I, get another one. So it's just basically a lot of things that happen behind the scenes for sure.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm curious, and this is my own personal question, right? So I've seen you've collaborated with a lot of different artists. I know you collaborated a lot with the homie Calamari. I know you've done some things with some artists that are based out of Austin as well. Now, with all that said, though, man, I'm curious, man. Like out of all the artists that you work with, I know there are plenty that you haven't gotten a chance to work with yet. Are there any artists out there that like you like really want to lock in with that you know of, or maybe that you don't know?
So that I do know, like I low key have a list,
okay,
like a board at home with a list of names. The like all the people like, hey yo, when the chance come, we gonna lock in.
Right.
Or like once I get the perfect song for you, oh yeah, you got it.
Okay.
I definitely want to say from here, like a couple singers. I know Grace Sorensen.
Okay.
Definitely
Yeah.
want to lock in with her, but it's like every time I'm in the vicinity of her, I just never say what's up. That's me though. That's me.
Okay.
Like, oh shit.
Right.
But Grace Sorensen for sure, or Sorensen, my bad, for sure. Pierce Washington, if you know who that is.
Yeah, shout out to homie Pierce. We actually had him on like a year ago. So yeah, shout out to homie Pierce.
Yeah, for sure. Pierce on something. Scatino, if
Oh yeah.
yeah, Future tells it. Who else? Are we just naming like people like in Texas or like
Just whoever.
anybody?
Whoever. It don't even matter.
Anybody, yeah, for sure. I definitely want a song with Isaiah Rashad.
Oh yeah.
One with Samara Sin, and then
Okay.
shit, Saba. Fuck it.
Here we go. We go. Okay, so all right, so let's go in and switch gears. I know we did the Q&A, man. Let's go ahead and switch to our other segment. We got the rapid fire segment, the this or that segment. So I'm gonna hit you with a few rapid fire questions. So you gotta say option 1 or 2 and why.
For sure.
All right, let's go ahead and get to it. All right. Okay, here we go. So writing in silence or writing to a beat first?
Right into a beat.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's go melodic tracks or boom bap?
Boom bap.
Okay. Okay. Let's go studio alone or studio with the homies?
Studio with the homies.
Gotcha. Okay, here we go. I think I got a couple I'm gonna stump you with. Let's go Austin to San Antonio.
Ooh.
Hey, I'll try to get everybody at least once.
Ooh, this gonna create a whole divide. I'm not gonna lie. To be honest with you, Austin.
Okay. Hey, it's all good. We keeping it honest.
Hey, look, y'all got a couple food spots, and hey, look, I've been looking.
There we go. I get it. All right, next one. We got late night sessions or early morning grind.
Late night sessions.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, I got a good one. In the crowd networking or backstage locked in?
Backstage. So
Gotcha. Okay. Now we're gonna go through a window theme questions. Protecting your peace or keeping everyone around?
protecting my peace, of course.
I respect that. There we go. Real life experiences or storytelling from imagination?
Wait, real life experiences or stories?
Storytelling from imagination.
Real life experiences for sure.
Gotcha. Okay, I think I know the answer to this next one. Letting people in or keeping them at a distance?
Keeping them at a distance for sure.
I get it. Hey, I'm the same way. Here we go. Being misunderstood or being overlooked?
Which one would I prefer more?
Yeah.
Being overlooked or being misunderstood? Ooh, being misunderstood for sure.
Gotcha.
Don't overlook me.
Right. Exactly. Hell yeah. Okay. And then we got the photography versus music theme. Okay. We got behind the camera or on the mic?
On the mic.
Okay. Let's see. Visual first or sound first?
I'm not gonna lie. Sound first.
Okay. Oh, I got another one. Shooting events or shooting creative concepts?
Creative concepts.
Gotcha. Okay, here we go. All right, now I'm gonna throw some fun ones at you. All right, let's go. Your favorite artist, or your auntie's favorite artist? Which would you rather be?
My artist's favorite artist.
Your favorite artist, or your auntie's favorite artist?
I'm not gonna lie to you. My favorite artist fan page is a fan of me, so
Hey, there
Right,
we go. Okay, we
so-
already got it locked in then. All right, okay.
right, yeah, no. Shorty fan page definitely be liking my shit and like, reposting my shit for sure.
go.
So hey, I like it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Crowd singing your lyrics or dead silent listening?
Crowd singing the lyrics.
Gotcha. There we go. Okay, here we go. Another one. We got going super viral once or building a loyal fan base over time.
Building a loyal fan base.
I get that. Okay, we got the last one. Performing a new song live or a fan favorite every time?
Performing a new song live.
Gotcha. Okay, there we go. All right, man. So that's the end of the rapid fire, man. We hit you with a bunch of questions, man. You came out of it, A1, man. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit you with the final question of the night, right? And so this is a question we actually talked about this off air. We hit every guest that comes through with this question, right? So basically, now that you got a chance to be on the show, we got a chance to chop it up, good vibes, good conversation, everything like that. With all that said, though, who do you think would be a good guest for the podcast? But it has to be somebody in your phone and your contacts. You can hit their line and be like, hey, I just put up on our lunch break. Y'all need to lock in with them. Who would that person or people be? Feel free to list as many as you want.
Oh, for sure. I was like, damn, if it's only one, like, goddamn.
As many as you want.
Definitely, like, I have a couple in mind. I would definitely say Calamari.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if you know who Ja Bahari is, her for sure.
Okay.
And then Ape Sterling and 98 Priest.
Hey, y'all heard it, man. Let's lock in. Let's get that going.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, man, before we wrap up, let's plug your social media handles. Where can everybody find you?
Oh, man.
And where can everybody find your music?
I did the same shit at the show. I didn't even say who I was.
Right.
You can find me on all social medias at Qwest 97 QWEST 97 on all social media platforms, and then Qwest on all DSPs.
There we go. Well, all right, man. That wraps up another edition of the 2 Hour Lunch Break Podcast. Big shout out to the homie Qwest for pulling up and chopping it up with us. Shout out to our production behind the boards. You can tap in with them on Instagram at Cafe Yodo. If you're rocking with the conversation, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications on YouTube so you don't miss a drop. New episodes to the 2 Hour Lunch Break stream every Thursday on all DSPs, and you can follow us on Instagram and X at 2HLBPOD. Austin, man, we do this for the city, a podcast for Austin from Austin. Thank you for tapping in. We out. Hey.
And it's coming home to Texas. It's coming home all the way to Austin, Texas, baby.